Cinderfucking-rella.
So how are we all bloody doing today? So this is supposed to be episode 3, but it's now episode 2 because I deleted episode 2. See, I'm well behind on my videos because I didn't want to expose the spot. You see in episode 1, I mentioned there's a few dog walkers that sabotage the trails. There's also some mountain bikers, well I say mountain bikers, there's some riders that go around the woods on bikes and sabotage trails. And as I made and uploaded each video, I accidentally deleted episode 2 because I thought it was episode 1. I thought I'd uploaded it twice, whatever. It was just me doing time lapses and stuff and going down the full trail on a BMX whilst it was still wet. Just picture that, whatever. I was pushing a wheelbarrow down the hill and fell over. Just picture that. But anyway, the Enduro is back. We got a new tyre on the back. The new hand stamp looks unreal. So much more aggressive and nicer than the one before. So the Enduro is nice and fresh now. That is running nicely. We got to go back to some of the clips that I do have, which is supposed to be episode 3. Me finishing the top bit of this new trail, the BC trail. And then there's a few clips of what the place looked like before when I first found it with Lewis. So I'll show you that right now. Then we'll return when we do the COVID trail over to the new trail. It all links up now.
Nah, nothing in it. Come on.
Holy crap, yeah. It's got a bit of bounce, but about half an ounce. Couple teams.
So I reckon if I can jump this, that nice and soft.
It is all rotten, you just go straight through it. Prehistoric.
Downwind to that poo.
It's unreal, isn't it? So you reckon you could jump from there, and that's your line there. That's fucking massive, but it'd be cool.
Now you in the jungle, rude boy.
So yeah, as most of you know, 32 foot is literally to the top of that landing from the takeoff, which is like here. This jump is no joke, and it's pretty much the start of a line. But we haven't kind of worked out where we're going yet. Maybe over the tree, or we're waiting for all that stuff down there to die off, which it will in the next sort of month or so. Then we can just get in there and clear a line down through.
For the boy!
That tree would be sound, just stick some dirt against it. Just a little quick roller over it. So yeah, come through here, jump over that tree, little popper into like here somewhere, just remove all this shit. There's loads of logs and crap and yeah, old trees. I mean, there's a load of hidden dangers. And then it kind of like dips underneath the tree. I mean, eventually you could go over the tree. So where you're coming to there, like, it kind of goes in and then straight out, straight down to the field, which would be mental because all this stuff's dying off. Look, it's dying off quite quick. I mean, all this is gone, but this is like a natural jump already here. Oh man, that'd be mental. Dig this out so you actually hop into it. And flying out of there, oh my god, you'd be gone. So that is a run-in for the 32 footer. That's pretty much where we start right now, but I'm going up through there. It's just started pouring down. But what I've done, I've pickaxed the line all the way up through around to the left, which I think should be all right. So you start out there, wind round, jump over this tree, come down through here. Just a nice little berm here. Nice little berm here to bring you round towards the 32 footer. The 32 footer. But for all of you that don't want to sort of jump 32 foot all the time, don't worry, Basket has got your back. As you come down to this jump, look, normally I would jump the whole lot. I filled in the hole, so you can just sort of race down, roll over, carry on the trail. But yeah, these new tyres look so good. The Enduro is spruced up, ready to go. Look at that. Listen to that as well. So yeah, that's where we're at so far. That is footage going back to when me and Lewis first found that trail, and the 32 footer and the tree drop. It's all in the same place. And then that is footage of what the trail looks like right now. I've only been down it whilst it was wet on a BMX, and I've not come in from the top yet because I only cleared it yesterday in the bloody rain. I did 2 3-hour missions in the pouring rain, shifting wheelbarrows and stuff. It was quite refreshing. But I need to show you how this trail links up, and then show you if the trail actually bloody works properly. So I'm on the XC track right now that leads over to Lewis's trail. People know where this one is. You can now cut round here and ride down this hill on the side, across the stream to the other side, up, because someone's cleared all the trees to one side. It's probably Mr. Knobhead, only so he can walk his bloody dog. But yeah, it's quite handy once it dries out. So you can literally come up through here, join back onto the XC track, over to the COVID trail. Looks bloody tranquil up through here, doesn't it? Look at that. Christ almighty. Oh, look at that. I know you love a bit of that. Very nice. So as a lot of us know by now, going up there goes towards Lewis's trail. If you turn around from Lewis's trail entrance, come back this way, this is the COVID trail. I mean, you can ride down there and cut around the corner. It'd probably be better we sort of do some sort of berm line that kind of swoops around there to join in. I always start from here. That way it goes towards the top XC track. I can now ride the full COVID trail, step up, go up the hill, along the top of the wall drop, and then join on with my new BC trail. It gets there eventually. And if people kept using that trail, clearing it, it'd be so good. It keeps you off the bottom fire road, stops the dog walkers moaning, and if the dog walkers end up on these sort of trails, they can just fuck off, to be honest. They shouldn't be on them, because these never existed before. Mountain bikers put them in, and they just try and walk on them thinking they just can, but it does your head in. The reason why I put these trails in, so we actually stay off the fire roads and stuff. So 1 minute I'm there trying to sort of help the community, and they just sort of be dickheads and just ruin it again. But that's not all dog walkers. Some dog walkers are really, really sound. I mean, I used to be a dog walker. I had a dog, I used to come in with my dog, but I stayed off the mountain bike trails. End of. But we know who they are. So yeah, bear with me. I'm just sort of bedding this bike in. I got new brake pads on the front, which are kind of wearing in. They're a little bit fresh. Obviously the rear tyre is completely fresh. I've got to do the COVID trail, step up, go up the hill. Don't go off the wall drop. You can stay along a new line that kind of cuts along the ridge. Trust me, boys. God, it's nice and flowy this morning. Got a bloody heavy bag on my back as well. Yeah, I was in the wrong gear, but anyway, quickly push up here. Normally you cycle, I didn't change the gear quick enough. From the step up, push up here, go up round here. Once you get to this part, if you go straight down, you go off the wall drop. If you go around to the left, there's a new sort of line that's come back to life. So you've just done the COVID trail. You've come up the step up. Most of you probably want to get off and push up here because it is bloody steep. So you come up around here, get to this point. If you follow these logs that go down, that is a wall drop, it goes straight off. But if you go around to the left, there is a sneaky little line that brings you over to the BC trail. So yeah, straight down there, that is a wall drop. If you come around here, there is a fresh little line that goes all the way over to my new trail. So good. Oh God. I mean, if more people ride this, it'll become a lot more clear. It's still a bit grassy in places, but yeah, it's so nice. Keeps you off the fire road. Dog walkers can't moan. They will try and walk along this at some point, I expect, but we have right of way because we created it. Whew. Now I'm in the right gear. So yeah, for the top of the wall drop, you cycle along here, you're coming up here, you're still pedaling because you're fitter than I am, and I've just cycled sort of 3 miles to get over here, and it's early in the morning. I'll be alright in a minute. Now we've got a nice little descent coming right up, which a lot of you prefer. So you literally come down here, cut across this little left bit here, look. It's nice and flowy. Got a little drop down there like that. It's nice little jump there like that. Yep, yeah. Cut left here. Come across here. And this brings you into the field where the BC trail is. So you see how it all links up. BC trail is there. Oh yeah. At some point this will be so overgrown it's ridiculous, but I'll try and make a path that cuts up this left and around, so you don't have to come up through the middle and you don't have to actually walk up the trail going back, just in case someone comes down. But yeah, it's a nice little cut through. This grass is absolutely drenched at the moment because it's like sweet morning dew, but yeah, this is kind of where we're at. Episode 2 did explain all this, but I'll have to explain again. This berm comes round into a shark fin. I haven't actually finished this bit yet. There is a tree I was cutting down up there. Need to chop it down. Logs need to go in here, so there's a big platform because I couldn't move this log out the way. So you kind of gap on, gap off, and there's a landing down the back, or you can just cut around it. And no one's found it yet because there's only one tire mark, and that's my BMX. No one else has been on it yet. Yeah, but yeah, the only thing that's a mess is this bit right now. Everything else looks quite nice, but the trail goes right from the top XC track all the way down, and it ends up on that path down over there. Like I said, what was supposed to be episode 2 would have explained all this, but I accidentally deleted the video, cleared all the footage from my card because I needed space, and then bloody retard, didn't I? That's it. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a few runs, even though it is super fresh. A couple of days of sun and it'd be a beaut. I'm not gonna hit it stupidly fast, just sort of flow it, just so you know the crack. So yeah, instead of going full speed like I normally would, I'll go a little bit slower so a lot of you can kind of see how things work and stuff. I don't have to jump the 32 footer now, I can roll in, roll over. So this is pretty much how everyone can do it, chilled. Even you XC riders, you'll love it, mate, I'm telling you. Absolute dream. Got a little roller, look, roller nice, dip in there, like that. Got a nice little jump over the tree, that's just chilled, look. Got a little berm, you can hit into that. Normally you could fly over this, look, plenty of speed, just jump, oh it's lovely. Jump, hopefully this hole's big enough, that's fine. It's proper boggy in here. Jump off the side because that don't really work right now. Unfortunately, it's too wet to stick into it. Come around here, jump into the field, yep. And clear up through here. I made another little jump there and there. Oh my God. Yeah, that dirt in the field is literally boggy. My brand new tyre. That is exactly what my BMX was like. And yeah, you come through here rather than sort of diving down onto the bottom fire road because it's blind. So this should be a lot better. By the time you get to here, you're going really, really slow. And then you could link back in, go towards the big double, which is where the sketchy characters have been hanging out, wrecking my stuff. I'm hoping the big double jump's still there, but that's where the sketchy characters were the other day. So a mountain biker went through there the other day to look at the big double. There were two guys sat there on mountain bikes, and as soon as he sort of approached them, they quickly got their bikes and then scattered further up into the woods. So obviously they was up to no good. If you see another mountain biker, you ain't gonna just run off, are you? So it's a mixture of like dog walkers and people on bikes destroying stuff around here. It's a bit pathetic, but it is what it is. Oh man, everything just needs to dry up because that trail's exposed in the field is really, really boggy. And I haven't patted it that much because it's just so much work. But you can understand once it's running really, really fast and hard, and you can actually fully clear the 32 footer and all that, it'd be epic. And yeah, this is the same line for like triple threat and the kind of rock drop setup. You just come straight down around that little berm up there and just gap into the field and then straight up. I mean, even getting rid of that grass was a pain in the ass. It was pouring with rain and I was there bloody shoveling that shit out all the way through. But it's so much better, this gap, instead of turning around the corner, just go straight up. Because the amount of speed you get going down there to blind, it's just silly. So yeah, let all that grow up down there and then we can just cut straight through. And see, one thing I have done is dug it all neat. I've dug down a little bit, but I've not left holes anywhere. You know, I've literally used the dirt from down in the floor to stop all the crap growing up. Because eventually all this stuff would be up real high, you'd be riding in the middle of it. If you were to send a drone up, there'd be just a trail running in the middle of sort of like 6 foot of ferns. And once they do grow up properly, it's so hard to get through them because they're full of fucking ticks and all sorts. So I wanted to get through it as quick as possible and zigzag a line down through, which I think I've done quite well. So yeah, that's that. That's BC Trail so far. It's probably not quite as good as you thought it was going to be. Maybe I bigged it up too much when I said in my comment that I've got a good trail coming. But I think for 12 hours work on my own, it ain't too bad. This tree is still a little bit damp this morning as well. So are my tyres. And then you get to sort of like here. And then you just pop off into landing. Gap forward, then go down the trail. Which is crazy because it's a clip when I first found this tree, which I showed you in the beginning. And that's what it kind of looks like now. Little rollers, little trail down the field. I'll leave these bits here because that's kind of like your stopping point. Don't want to go any further than that, otherwise you miss the landing. So your front wheel kind of gets to sort of like just before these bits, and then you dip in. Definitely want to see Dave come along this. I reckon Dave Genvy would be sound on this. Along the tree, off he goes, straight down the hill and that. Fucking loving life. I'll be like, get on Dave, he's on the fucking train. Totally insane. Fucking Kurt Cobain or David Blaine, I'm not sure which one. Who's mentaler? Probably Kurt Cobain. Is David Blaine still alive? Fuck knows. He'd be a mental mountain biker. David Blaine on a mountain bike. Crazy son of a bitch. Oh, that's so good. Straight across. I mean, it's really pathetic. All this was is a little jump, a little mound. Yeah, they wrongly had a bit of log in there, so they ripped that out. And yeah, this berm up here, I mean the logs were already there, so I thought, sod it, I'll reuse the logs, put a bit of dirt there, and obviously they ripped that out as well. And but they didn't touch this berm up here, which is kind of strange. He left that one, so really strange. So yeah, the tree roll's not been touched. That's still in one piece. That's still sound. That's good. And the big double is also still there. You rip out two stupid little segments, Just strange. What is wrong with people? But I'm glad this beast is still here. There's quite a few people that are looking forward to sending this. And yeah, a few more wheelbarrows on that landing and it'll be sound. It's the best way to adapt your skills. Some of the things I've been putting in recently, you can ride along here at a snail's pace, just gently drop down, then roll over. And I'm not saying you should jump this at all. Obviously some people will, some people won't. But just using this as a drop, sick. And when you find yourself going to a bike park, you'll be ready for some of the drops. I mean, you can literally land there. It's what, a 3-foot drop? Boom, happy days. I've met some really cool people up here recently, talking to them from a distance. Groups of mountain bikers and stuff. And the awesome thing is, they're a lot older as well. They've been enjoying my content since being off work, furloughed and all that stuff. And some of them have actually gone out and got mountain bikes because of the videos they watched, which is awesome. Look at that deer up there, look, chilling on the path. But yeah, it's awesome. And they just enjoy coming around the woods, looking at some of the creations I've made. And yeah. Oh god, so boggy. And that's how it is, isn't it? I did say before, as long as my video goes out to someone and they get something from it, that's all that matters. You know, I could get one view. If that one viewer gets something from my video, then it's a win-win. Give this little road gap a pop. I did it the other day, but I want to do it again. It's so fun. Just for a little chiller. Just pop there across. I mean, you could drop down to the path, it's a little bit rugged. But a lot of you would clear this with ease. Just don't stare at it for too long. I mean, that is the fire road there. Just pop over straight in. All it is was dirt on a stump. A nice bit of chesty action. Oh my god, that grass is deadly. I'll sort my brakes out. So there we have it, the BC trail so far. It's nice to have the enduro back, just bedding in this back tyre and the brake and stuff, feels quite nice. A few more sessions on this thing and I should be back to normal. A couple more days of sunshine, that trail will be running so good, and that's all that. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching and bye for now.